Hey, everybody! It's Monday. Happy Monday.
Yeah, baby.
Happy Monday.
Good weekend.
It's a good, dude. We finally had some sunshine. It wasn't negative 50 degrees, 12 degrees, 4 degrees. It was like 67 degrees.
Kentucky weather literally went from 5 degrees to 65 degrees.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was crazy.
It was good. So, CBD oil, man. This is the new fad.
Yeah.
This thing is out and everybody wants to take it because it's revolutionized my health and taking care of this and all these problems that I've had. They're all miraculously gone and healed. CBD oil, the best thing since sliced bread. It's pretty good.
It's true. We love it.
It is good stuff. Now, it's not everything. Again, nothing trumps getting tested and understanding what is truly causing your issues. Just because CBD oil helps you with your anxiety, helps you with your aches and pains and other chronic things that you've been dealing with, doesn't mean that it fixed everything. It's covering up and masking your symptoms. Thank God for it. It's better than you taking a methotrexate or drugs or anti-inflammatories, yes, but nonetheless, there's still an underlying condition that needs to be addressed for you to truly achieve homeostasis, for you to truly be healthy, and that's what it's all about. Not just feeling good, but truly being healthy.
Absolutely.
That being said, what the heck is an endocannabinoid?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is like when you start to dive into this, it's pretty intriguing what the endocannabinoid system is, and it's actually a system that's we know very little about.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of research being done, and especially now that cannabis has become legalized in a lot of the country, there's just that much more research going on. But yeah, we've got a system that's called our endocannabinoid system that humans have, a lot of animals have, and actually this system was it's designed to function off of cannabinoids that our brain makes on its own. But we've learned that the cannabinoids from plant-based cannabinoids, especially THC and CBD, can actually impact and influence this system in a positive manner. So again, it's an intriguing system. There's different receptors that respond to different cannabinoids. The first one that was founded was in the 60s. I'm sure you guys can imagine which one that was. And so they found THC was the first cannabinoid that was founded, and they wanted to know more about the psychoactive effect that it had on people and how it had that good feeling, that high feeling that it was given to people. And actually, again, our brain makes a very similar substance that has a very similar effect. It just lasts a lot shorter, so doesn't have that same impact that THC has on us. So, in a nutshell, guys, the endocannabinoid system, it's a system in our body that wants to maintain homeostasis, maintain balance. So it's something that's continuing to try to keep our internal systems regulated and our homeostasis balanced while we're being thrown all these abnormal stresses from the external environment. So again, it wants to just normalize homeostasis, keep everything functioning at a normal level. So
basically, I'm stressed out. I'm super stressed out, and all I want to do is just get high so that my coworkers and family doesn't drive me crazy anymore. All I got to do is take CBD oil, and that will have the same effect.
Right. So CBD.
That's what people think.
That's what people think, right? And that's the big thing is like CBD has trace amounts of THC. It's going to have some because, again, it's coming from the same plant, but it's very, very minute amounts where when you take your CBD oils, you're not going to get that high that you would if you took THC oil, right? So THC is the cannabinoid that gives you the high, the psychoactive effect, the hallucinogenic effect. So cannabinoids are not going to do the same thing. So the CBD cannabinoid, so that's going to impact more the CB2 receptors. So CB1 receptors are what the THC is going to impact more. And that's more focusing on, so the CB1s are more in the brain and central nervous system, also lungs, liver, and kidneys. And so again, the THC is going to give you more of that relaxing effect. It can help with appetite, with depression, with pain, things like that.
Right.
Okay. Your CB2 receptors are mainly found in your immune system. There's a large amount in your spleen, which your spleen, again, really closely related to the immune system, GI system, right? And so, again, it's going to help with things like inflammation, things like pain. And so that's why we love CBD oils, because again, it's really good to help modulate that immune system to stop it from producing so much inflammation.
Yeah, but again, it is not like a one-size-fits-all. Like, it's not, this is just going to change everything about you.
Right.
Like, there's these new companies, there's network marketing companies and things that are coming out with CBD oil, and they're toting that you'll never have pain again. This is going to be the best thing ever. It's you know, again, it's all marketing, and it's all ways for them to make money and get you to do it. It's not necessarily great for everybody, and it's not going to have the same effects on everybody.
Yep. It's
going to have an effect on you. There's not really side effects of CBD oil. The things I've really seen is like maybe because your skin has an part of the endocannabinoid system as well. Like you could have some dryness of skin, not too big of a deal. It could lower blood pressure is a side effect, or sometimes that's a direct effect, and that's not a bad thing if people have high blood pressure and can't figure out what's causing it, right? But again, just be very careful of just taking anything. I'd say quality is more important. You got to understand, like, when they're taking all these plants, and by the way, CBD is, there's more CBD in hemp than there is in marijuana. There's more THC in marijuana than there is in hemp. Right. So CBD is mostly got from the hemp plant versus the marijuana plant. It's the same plant. It's just the amount of THC versus CBD that's in there and how they classify it, right? So that's what CBD truly is. So it is technically a class 1 drug in America still today, even in the states where it's legal, it's still a class 1 drug. But then I think the next question would be is like, if I take CBD oil and my company's pretty strict on drug testing, will this show up on the drug test? And that answer is, it shouldn't. It can't say, no, I believe, but but it shouldn't. It's not enough. There's not enough THC to.
Yeah, I mean, we've done testing with clients that are taking, and you understand, like, quality, just like Doc says. I mean, we've got 1,000 milligram tincture. We've got 3,000 milligrams. So that, a lot of people are taking. Well, I got this, this CBD oil, and it was a great price. It was $25. Yeah, you're getting like 10 or 15 milligrams. It doesn't do anything, right? So again, quality, how it's extracted out of the plant. What are they using? Chemicals? Are they using pure things like alcohol? What are they mixing it with? What kind of oils are they mixing it with? Are you using crap oils? Are you using good quality oils?
Flavors. We're adding flavors into it.
Right.
I think another big thing too is mold. Do you know for sure that where they do the plants and where they've extracted them, that they've made sure that these are mold-free, organic, non-pesticide plants?
Non-GMO.
In order for them to make it and manufacture it at high quantities at low prices, well, we gotta spray it. We're not checking, quality checking to making sure that there is no molds and things in there. Our products that we use are extracted with the purest alcohol that we can have, so that we don't change or jeopardize any of the molecules and the structure that's giving you the health benefits. But we know without a doubt that there are no molds, that the plants have been discarded that have molds in them, and it makes all the difference in the quality of our supplements.
Yep. So again, you want to look at the ingredients that's in your stuff. But again, just like we were talking about multivitamins last week, it's not just what's in it, it's how it's manufactured, how it's extracted, things like that. The big fat is the big thing that a lot of the companies are going to is a full spectrum CBD oil. So, the full spectrum is going to have all the terpenes and serpenoids. It's going to have a lot of the different, chemical makeups that give you more of the medicinal purposes. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting a full spectrum full spectrum oil. But again, just because it says full spectrum doesn't mean it's a good quality. Right. You've got to do some research on the company and where they're coming from. So, and then another big thing is the dose. Yes. Right. And so, the more research that's done, they're finding that people, it's very individualized on how many receptors you have and what parts of your body. And so the dosing is going to be very, very individualized. And more is not always better. Sometimes people will take more, but they'll get a better, more positive effect if they take less, because you're not just kind of, shoving a bunch into your system. You don't need that much. So, again, it's very individualized on how much you need. You want to make sure you're getting a good quality. What else?
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of the things. Again, I think quality is one of the biggest things. It's not going to show up on your drug test. It is very good for you. We do recommend it to a lot of patients because they're suffering. Now, I guess one thing that I would just point in is, like, how do you take CBD oil? Because you think of marijuana, how do you take marijuana? You smoke it. Well,
or eat it.
Or eat it. But if you smoke it, you're an idiot. That's what Dr. Phil always says. If you smoke it, you're an idiot. Don't smoke it. Pro marijuana, there is a lot of things that that marijuana and the THC and the CBDs combined are amazing for, and research and time are going to show more and more, but it's illegal, right? So smoking marijuana, smoking hemp, smoking CBD oil is
smoking anything.
Smoking anything.
The oxidation process that it's doing to your lungs, you're going to get cancer if you're smoking stuff. So don't do that.
But a good oil form tincture is the way to go, and what the CBD can do, and the benefits are very amazing. So we do recommend CBD a lot of the times.
And guys, if you're on our lives, there's a bunch of people on, but we can't see everybody that's on. So say hi to us. We want to give you guys a shout out. We do have a question that says there are so many CBD oil stores popping up. What should we be looking for purchase? Again, guys, it just goes back to what's in the stuff, how it's being extracted. You got to do more research. Most likely, if you're paying $20 or $30 for a bottle of CBDs, it's crap. Yep. Our CBDs are upwards of $80 to $100, and more for the more potent ones. But again, it's the quality, yep. And you only need just a few drops, 10 drops, and it makes a huge difference.
Huge difference.
But again, normalizing homeostasis, guys. It's all about normalizing function in your body. All these external stresses that we get, whether they're chemical stresses, emotional stresses, physical stresses. We're all dealing with those stresses. Yep. So this is going to just help to offset that stress on your body. It's amazing stuff. We're big fans, that's for sure.
Yeah. My dog loves it.
So, oh man!
He's old. He's 15 years old. He's been jumping and running his whole life, and his joints and things are hard. He's starting to become, have some arthritis and stuff. But you give him some CBD oil, and he's able to just calm down, relax, and not be so stressed because his body's stressed. He's put a lot of stress on it. So
yep. Yeah. How much do you know how to take? So again, we kind of talked about this, but more is not always better. There's usually a recommended dose. I think ours is 10 or 15 drops. If there's a dropper, I usually start people on a quarter of a dropper and kind of work their way up. But again, more is not always better. So if you're taking a full dropper and you don't really feel the effect of it, go down to a half a dropper, go down to a quarter dropper, and see what that does for you. Because again, I'd rather you do a quarter dropper twice a day than a half a dropper once a day. Again, keep it in your system. You'll tend to get more of an effect.
Milligrams, right? Because that's 1,000.
Yeah, and the milligrams is definitely going to matter. Again, if you're taking 30 milligram, first of all, you're not getting very much in. But again, you're taking just as much liquid. It's only 30 milligrams of CBD. So what are you taking?
That's right.
A bunch of oil that doesn't do anything for you. And again, a lot of times they're mixing them with bad, unhealthy oils, yep. And so you're getting that inflammatory process.
Yeah, because the Wellness Way one, the 1,000 milligram bottle, it's about 50 plus milligrams per serving. So you're getting a pretty decent dosage of that versus a 50 milligram bottle,
right?
Which you're getting
little to
none per serving.
Is it safe for kids? It's absolutely safe for kids.
Yep, absolutely.
Really good. It's going to cover a lot of things that we can do.
Yeah, so on Wednesday, we're going to talk a lot more in depth and detail about some of the uses, some of the benefits, and some of the more science-y things behind it. Today, we just want to introduce it, talk about CBD oil. I know it's coming up, and I know this is going to drum up a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Again, guys, all the questions, make sure you post them here, because on Friday, we're going to really sit down and answer questions. That's our time, and it can be about CBD oil, it can be about inflammation, it can be about whatever it is that you're struggling and that you want help with. We're here to answer your questions, so make sure you write those in the post, as well as make sure you like this page, make sure you tag somebody that wants to think about CBDs, is considering CBDs, because Wednesday is going to be an eye-opener for a lot of people. Guys, again, I just want to remind you that we have started this new referral program, and it's amazing. We've already got a bunch of people that are just saying, man, I know my friends and my family and the people I work with and my neighbors and my kids are sick, and the sad reality is, the truth of the matter is, Sunday at church, everybody was praying for sickness, and people are asking and begging for hope. Be their answer, help them, show them. And so in this link down below, we'll make sure we post a link to the referral parent program. So if you know somebody, we're going to be raffling off a Fitbit 3 for whoever sends in the most people that they want to help with. You want us to come speak at your church, you want us to come speak at your work, let us know. We're setting up our calendar for the entire year right now, and we just want to go out and have some fun things set up, because we know what we bring to offer is life-changing and that everybody needs it. So is there something else?
Yeah, so Katrina said, can out-of-towners order from you? I already trust you guys. So, that's awesome. Appreciate the kind words. But, call the office, set up a phone consult with one of the docs. We would love to chat with you, make sure that's the best recommendation for you. One thing we don't do is just, sell a bunch of supplements to people for no good reason. So, but yes, absolutely, you can have access to our CBD oils. Just call the office, 859-219-0617.
We'll post it in the link too for you. So.
And you can just set up a call with one of us docs, and we'll help you out with that. So, absolutely, right on, guys.
Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you share the page. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in Wednesday as we open up everything about CBD oil.